is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
Y'all, this
just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Welcome to DBL. Happy Hump Day, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Hump Day.
I'm into it. I love it.
Yeah. It's good. We'll just start there.
Great enthusiasm.
All right, let's get into it, Erica, because this is a Bravo story.
Oh, goodness,
And the
all right.
leader of Bravo, Andy Cohen, is facing a lot of heat from allegations made about him from some former housewives. So check this out. Ex-housewife Leah McSweeney filed a civil lawsuit against Andy, Bravo, and its production companies and producers. In the 109-page complaint obtained by People, Leah claims the defendants established a rotted workplace culture where employees were pressured to consume alcohol. She also claimed they failed to maintain a safe work environment and accommodate her disabilities, which include alcohol use disorder and mental health disorders. But the biggest bombshell claim is that Andy, quote, engages in cocaine use with housewives and other Bravo celebrities that he employs and has a proclivity for cocaine usage with his employees. So a rep for Cohen said the claims against Andy are completely false. Erica, where do we start with this? Because the one thing that jumps out to me is that her disabilities for alcohol use, wouldn't that be on her, or as a company like Bravo, are they there to protect her?
Well, I don't know the legalese.
Right. I don't. Yeah, that's just what jumped out. That's what jumped out to me while reading.
No, but I understand, and I've been following this story for a while, and this has been brewing. Leah McSweeney was a part of the Reality Reckoning, the Vanity Fair expose, where she detailed a lot of these claims. I think that for me, putting aside the being a Bravo-holic and all of that, I think there's a clean hands aspect that I think about in these situations. When something is nefarious and you're participating in it willingly, if it doesn't go your way, can you turn it around and say that you're the victim? Or
that's our legal system, Erica.
Right, like
that's our legal system.
But I'm curious because what I see in a lot of these reality TV shows are people being rewarded for very bad behavior. Like you have a situation where you're doing things that are out of the element that normal people wouldn't do. Now, Leah was very open about her sobriety. I think that her transparency garnered her a lot of fanfare and support. She broke her sobriety, I think, months before taping. And she admits because she felt like it would make her better for television. So I don't know. Am I shocked by any of these claims? No. I think if you read any of Andy's books, and I've read 2 of them, I think he kind of says that he parties.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
He's cool. Yeah, I have to. If I'm Andy's attorney, you clearly know that Bravo. You understand the ambiance, the environment, that it has alcohol all over the place. You aren't someone who lived in the woods. You've seen Bravo shows. There is a compliance that you signed. There is an idea that you understood what you were getting yourself into. So if I'm Andy's attorney, this falls on her to say, I have these disorders. I shouldn't be a part of this world. Because I promise you, as this fake attorney, that Bravo has it listed, you can't sue for certain things and they have liabilities. She signed away when she went on Real Housewives. She got the perks. She has to deal with that. And unfortunately, I think Bravo is pretty protected here.
I mean, I just look at it from the other side. If Andy had gone out of his way to protect her, let's say when they did have, parties, celebration, we're done with season 15. If she was disinvited because they wanted to protect her, I feel like she would have a claim that she's being ostracized because she doesn't drink.
That's very
What
true.
I heard when you said that she broke her sobriety is she made a business decision because this would be best for the...
and that's on her.
So that's a decision she made.
That's on her.
It'd be no different than I said, if I was like, hey, I'm going to be on Vanderpump Rules, I'm going to go on a very strict diet of exercise and workout because I want to be as good looking as possible because they take their shirts off a lot. I don't know. Maybe that's overboard.
Well, listen, I'm proud of you for even trying to sneak that in there.
But it's like she made a business decision to loosen up, to have alcohol. And now he's somehow implicated in that decision she made because I don't know if we'd hear or see a complaint if that had worked and she was continuing with the show.
Right, so her include alcohol use disorder and her mental health disorders. Both her.
Right.
Yeah.
both on her.
Right, and she knew that. Maybe don't go to this Bravo.
Right. So now let's hear this story, because that's not all. Last week, former housewife Brandy Glenville, we all know her, lawyers sent a demand letter to NBC Universal threatening a lawsuit. In the doc, Brandy says Andy was straight up boasting about plans to hook up with another Bravo star back in 2022 and invited her to watch the whole thing via FaceTime. Andy promptly responded to the claims on X that Brandy's initial response seemed like she was in on the joke, but he still went on to apologize for the whole thing being inappropriate. Brandy then called Andy out on X, saying she has not received a personal apology and that Andy's apology was to his fans for his mistreatment of her.
I am not trying to be anti-female or not say that things that happen on reality television can be detrimental to people's mental and physical health, space, whatever. However, I think about what I want to be when people are like, oh, have you ever thought of being on a Housewives show? No, I haven't thought about being on a Housewives show because there's certain things that I really covet in my life, like my privacy in that way. Like, I don't want to do something because I've been in situations where I could have taken a different path and I chose not to because I thought, like, in 20 years, I really want to be doing this. And how will this decision now affect my path that way? So you made a decision because it's a tremendous opportunity to get your brand out there. You get all of this exposure, and when it doesn't go your way, this is what my issue with it is. When it doesn't go your way, although you made decisions that were maybe detrimental to other people, you want to burn the whole house down on your way out, not keeping in mind production, not keeping in mind all of the other innocent people who had nothing to do with what you're talking about right now. So to me, I think that while there's points, it feels kind of selfish to people who are like, well, I'm not the one who touched someone inappropriately. I'm not the one that did X, Y, and Z, but you want to burn down my ability to make money for my family because things didn't work out for you.
Yeah, just a little background on what Eric is saying is I really agree with you. She has been known to also be in trouble legally for touching and doing other things, Brandy, that people have brought up, including Carolyn Manzo and other things. So Brandy herself has been in trouble with this sort of thing. I just smell a money grab here. I just smell a really strong money grab. Brandy was all over the place with being sexually fluid, sexually open. It would shock me that she's now appalled at the inappropriate behavior that Andy Cohen portrayed when we saw her on camera portraying the same behavior. It's a money grab in my opinion.
It really shocks me. I love so interested in staying in tune to the social culture and things.
Right.
That 2 years ago, had you or I not just on air blamed Andy for all this, and we blamed the women,
right,
we would be looked at differently. It's weird how that came out. We didn't talk about Andy. We didn't talk about Andy once.
Yeah, but we're not talking about. You're talking about Me Too.
Oh,
these
absolutely.
These
and
are
cancel
not.
culture.
But these aren't sexual. These aren't sexual allegations here. The only sexual allegation.
No, cancel culture, not Me Too. I'm talking about cancel culture. We didn't talk about Andy one time. Everyone's like, the women are to blame. It's just interesting.
I'm saying I don't think the two are conflated based on
cancel culture is not conflated with this.
No, not these two. I'm not saying cancel culture.
Let's talk about
I'm
it in the
simply
break.
saying, yeah. I do not see the two together.
Okay, we'll talk about it. Coming up on DBL, our interview with the winner of Squid Game's The Challenge. She tells us about her game-winning strategies. Plus, we're announcing the winner of the Sandals Blue Valentine giveaway. You don't want to miss it.
Really clear about something that Jeff said in terms of like cancel culture. The reason why I'm not conflating these two issues is that the person who is actually being accused of sexual assault is Brandy Glenville, who is now turning around to sue Andy Cohen for something that she participated in when the person that's accusing her is saying, I never participated in it. So with the cancel culture would actually fall on Brandy Glenville, which is the reason why she's suing. And she's suing because she's saying, I'm being canceled. And now I can't make any money from this network that I've made money off for the past decade or so. And I'm going to bring you down with me.
That's what
it's a little different. It's a little different.
Yeah, I mean, Tori, you said something, you were saying it in jest, but our legal system really does provide a lot of a wide berth for somebody that clearly is disgruntled at work because you can say I felt like Erica and Tori, you're bullying me right now.
We're going to do the Willy Wonka thing because it's sort of funny.
I love it.
I can't wait.
And we're not going to do Bradley Cooper and B.
Okay. Do you know Bradley Cooper, just so you want to know, if you've been seeing him a lot and you're wondering why, he's on his campaign for getting Best Actor. He's everywhere.
Is it the white one?
So this is what actors do right before Oscars. They get everywhere. So if you start seeing a ton of Bradley Cooper talks, he's campaigning very hard for Maestro. Of course I will.
This is for the Wonka.
Thank you. Oh, they apologize?
It'll make sense at the end of the script.
Well, I mean, just proportions crazy. This is also like, have you ever, gone to something thinking it's going to be one thing and you get there and it's super lame? Has that happened to you ever?
Right.
That is amazing.
It happened to me wait for it, in Munich for Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Okay.
Welcome back. There was a Willy Wonka-inspired experience in Scotland that promised a dreamlike event with fantastic props and sweet treats on their website. Ooh. Look at that. Looks like a magical place, doesn't it? But instead, people arrived at a poorly decorated warehouse with nothing resembling the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Wow. Tickets were $44 each, and according to some attendees, there were some sad backdrops for pictures, a small half-inflated jump castle, and kids were given 2 jelly beans and a half a cup of lemonade. Wow. After hearing complaints, the event organizers abruptly canceled the event, and then someone called the police.
Why did they call the police?
Okay, this happened to us. I think I talked about this before, but I'm sorry, y'all. That Van Gogh experience.
It wasn't good.
You told me about that when we were at my house. You told me about
because
that.
here's the thing. I saw this originally on Emily and Petty on Netflix, right?
Emily and Petty.
And they were
This is
at
going to make
the
me
same.
sad because I wanted to see this.
Oh, well, it won't make you sad because I paid $110 with service fees a piece and bought 2, and I was expecting the Emily and Petty experience.
I know.
I walked into a big room with white walls and reflections on the wall. I was like, I am too sober for this.
I know. Now listen, in DC, they had virtual reality for the immersion Van Gogh, and that was amazing because you got to walk down Provence and see where he painted and hear the sounds and the smells. But the Denver one was just a warehouse.
That's what I heard. That's what I saw on Instagram, and I'm like, I want to
Yes.
see that.
Yeah,
and
no.
people were just like laying on the floor, and they clearly, here's the thing, they thought in Denver, everybody was going to pregame
Yeah, they're gonna be
to go
stoned.
to this
Right.
thing. They didn't anticipate sober people were going to walk into a white room that had projections.
Yeah, it was like the
Were
sunflower.
people complaining? Did you
Well,
see?
there were a lot of people who were like, what is this it?
It was not.
But then you could tell the people who were like, yes, this is it, because you were like, oh, there's some other activities happening before you got here.
Yeah, that's true. Let me give you guys some backup on this Willy Wonka event. The event organizers wrote in a now deleted Facebook post, "We fully apologize for what has happened. We will be giving full..."
I like just the regular mirrors because they're supposed to be like funny mirrors.
they're just
But they
regular.
just have regular mirrors that you
Like
would find
from
at a TJ Maxx. Yes.
They said we will be giving full refunds to each and every person that purchased those sad tickets. No, they said they will be giving refunds. But yeah, that's not good.
I think that's my favorite. I think because it wasn't even one full display. It was 2 that are kind of similar and then just That's if the kids want to play a little flip cup. What was that? What is that?
Oh man, I once in Munich. Do I have time to tell a quick story? In Munich, I went to Rocky Horror Picture at midnight, and we thought it was going to be this really big deal. So we got all dressed up and we drank. We went out and we were late, so we rushed in, and it was an old man, and he went looked up and dust fell from him. And he goes, "No one's come here for years." We were so it was really just us in the theater.
Are you sure you weren't at the White House?
Heidenberg.
I don't know if I'm going to be around for the next one. Coming up on DBL, our interview with the winner of our Squid Games, The Challenge. She's telling us about her winning strategies. Plus, we're announcing the winner of the Sandals Blue Valentine giveaway. You don't want to miss it.
Welcome back. One of the biggest shows in recent years is Squid Game. The explosive drama inspired a reality competition show called Squid Game: The Challenge. Earlier, we spoke with the winner, Mai Whalen.
Squid Game is not like anything else on television. Think Hunger Games meets Parasite.
The series is in fact a Korean thriller, a violent dystopian tale about people deep in debt playing a bunch of children's games hoping to win millions of dollars. If they lose a game, they lose their lives.
Give it up for the Circle Gang!
Netflix is staging what they're calling the biggest reality competition ever.
It is set to become a reality competition show. The prize, $4.56 million.
Life that keeps me alive.
You must now pick 2 players to eliminate.
456 people competed in the reality competition, but only one made it to the end. Please welcome to DBL the woman who won $4.56 million, Waylon!
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Mai, congratulations. Thanks for being here. I got to know, what was it like before your life, that is, before you joined this show? What made you want to do this?
Prior to the Squid Game, I love watching, the Squid Game, The Challenge. My husband got me to watch the show. And at first I didn't want to watch it because it was, very gory. So he persuaded me for me to watch the show. And then when he, saw the advertisement for Squid Game: The Challenge, he said, this is all about you. You're competitive and you're gonna do great. And so I applied, but yeah, it's a road of no return.
We appreciate you being here. Now, a lot of your success was strategic and mental, but many said that you were great at being deceptive. Do you agree with that?
I'm not deceptive. I think I keep everybody at a distance. That's why I don't believe in alliances. I mean, I have friends. But also, you know, you always keep your friends close, but your enemy closer. So that's my strategy. And you know, at the end of the game, you have to realize this is one winner. So you have to set apart from friendship, from alliances, and all of those associations that you build throughout the whole the game. Is like it's gonna go away, you know. Even at the end, you know, Sam even said, you know, all bets are off because, you know, there's the money's on the line, and also it's gonna be one person to win, so you have to think smartly.
I was also a huge fan. Mine, you just did beautifully. You were so focused, and I was like, oh, I would have joined a group. And then I remember you saying, no, only one wins. Stop with the alliance. I think now that's why she won. All right, you won over $4.5 million, but you couldn't tell anyone, and you didn't get the money until the final episode aired. How tough was it to wait to tell anyone?
It was very stressful because I was allowed to tell one person, which was my husband, but you know, after coming home from the game, everybody was curious. It's like, so did you win? So my answer has always been eliminated, or I don't want to talk about it, and it's like it's very stressful, and I don't want to think about it. So that has been like, it was very hard. But then again, you know, after initially I said, you know, I got eliminated and people just leave me alone. So it was easy, but yet hard not to like celebrate with your family.
Well done. Thank you.
What a great person you are.
Thank you so much for joining us today. My congratulations, DBL Nation. If you think you've got what it takes to be a contestant on Squid Game, the challenge, go to squidgamecasting.com right now to enter. Thank you again, Mai. We'll be right back.
Great show,
Mai.
Great show, great winner.
Welcome back. With interest rates so high, lots of homeowners are choosing to remodel instead of moving, and bathrooms are a great room to add value. So if budget wasn't a factor, Erica, and you could do anything to your bathroom that you wanted to, I like your answer. What
Yeah, I would make like a full waterfall where it's like you walk in and it's like coming at you from every direction.
Yes.
I know that's
seems intimidating. I don't want to be whitewater rafting in my bathroom. I just want to relax.
How about this, Al? I saw on Instagram, speaking of Instagram, this like spa that you go in, but it sounds like it's thunder and lightning and it rains over the pool.
That would be amazing with clouds coming over. I would be so into that. I would have heated marble floors from a quarry deep into Tuscany, and it would be heated. As soon as I walked in, the heat would rise and warm me up beautifully, and it would be wonderful in the winter. And that's what I would have.
Can you heat marble?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
But I would think
How
that
you
would
do it? Yeah, you heat granite, marble. They're well heated.
Anything you want to keep cool, Tommy.
Anything you want to keep cool.
That was
Tommy Boy joke.
Tommy Boy
Mind
joke.
us.
If you want you to start your bathroom remodel, Jacuzzi can help you do it the right way. Jacuzzi offers an unmatched, stress-free remodeling process. Call 800-990-3709 or visit jacuzzibathremodel.com. Here we come. Here we go. Before we go, the time has come. We are so excited to announce the winner of our Sandals Blue Valentine giveaway. A little drum roll. A little drum roll. The excitement is overwhelming.
Ready.
The winner is Holly Benz from Phoenix, Arizona. Who's been working 12-hour days and hasn't had time to go on a real vacation in a long, long time. She watches us on 12 News. Holly, we hope you enjoy your 4-day, 3-night stay at any Sandals resort. And remember, Al is available if you need a third wheel. I said a third wheel.
Yeah. Thank you, Jeff. No, Jeff is advocating for me, and I appreciate that. I will go down. I will buy them their first round, Erica.
What if they walk?
That's when I'll definitely buy it.
Can you imagine they walk in, they're like, finally, Holly, and then there's Al in the hotel room. Hello, Holly.
I've got like a list of things I want to discuss before we start our vacation.
And
the budget.
He's sleeping on your pull-out sofa, which is news as well.
Exactly. Yes.
Can you imagine?
But I just hope that she was at work working on one of those 12-hour days and she got that alert.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
Hey, that's right. Everybody works hard, deserves a little vacay.
Well, thank you so much.
Holly.
Congratulations. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place.